Alright, let's go. Let's make it happen. Shalom Alaikum. This is your Mashah the Menace. I want to give our praise to the Most High first and foremost, the Father of Yahweh Shai, pre and post incarnate human flesh, and the Father of Abraham, Father of Isaac, and the Father of Jacob. Welcome to Empowering Preeminence Multimedia Productions. I'm just getting right to it. Today, as of April the 3rd, is actually, the anniversary, the 3-year anniversary of my platform, Empowering Preeminence. I gotta give all praise to the Most High for that. I established this back in April the 3rd, 2017. You dig? And 3 is a special number. 3 is 3 disseminates completion and perfection. So I give all praise to the Most High for that. But I'm gonna try to skip the preliminaries, man, and get straight to the topic. For the past 12 years, I'm gonna say, nearly 12 years, because I just turned 12 years old as a born-again Hebrew Israelite on March 28th. I've been, just to be put real bluntly, when it comes to women, when it comes to my preference with women, black women, sisters anyway, my preferences have always been to be with women who are sexually inexperienced, or a so-called virgin, if you will. You heard me? And I know that there's a topic that's pretty much taboo in the Hebrew Israelite community, and the reason why it's such a taboo, because many, if not every brother and sister that's in the truth knows that the proper marriage is for a man to make a marriage more pragmatic, to be interwoven with the woman, man, who's sexually inexperienced. You heard me? Or a so-called virgin, if you will. The brother Yashab ben Yisrael, he has been very adamant about how we should go back, how we should come full circle to the laws, to where men of Israel, especially men who claim to be refined and reformed, to be interwoven sexually and intimately with the women who have never had any sexual encounters with the opposite sex. You dig? And many brothers, I'm gonna say 98, if not 99% of the brothers, man, that's awakened, that knows the Israelites, they're not fulfilling that particular law. You understand? They 9 times out of 10, or 9 3/4 times out of 10, which is a lot. 9 3/4 times out of 10, these brothers, man, commit adultery, because they are 9 times out of 10, 9 3/4 times out of 10, they cohabitate with women who have been down by 10 dudes, and that's nowadays a moderation. Now, if you read Deuteronomy chapter 24, it practically tells you that if a woman have had 2 husbands, if one have 2 husbands, sexual cohabitation, you understand, is a portion of marriage. All right. It says that if the first husband finds some uncleanness in her, he take her to the elders, he take her to the government, and the government confirms uncleanness in this woman, that he is free to write a bill of divorcement and to ship her towards the next man. And if the next man finds the same type of uncleanness in this woman, then he ships her away, and after two strikes, you out. Because after you as a woman has sex with that second man in your life, you become defiled. Now, I've been realizing why women push this crap about how sex doesn't equal marriage so hard. Now, don't get me wrong. Sex is not the end all, the be all. I do agree that sex does not equal marriage in its totality. But sex is partially marital. It's a partial marriage, because sex is one of the first steps that you take to confirm and to make a marriage pragmatic. But the women is saying that nah, that's a no. Now they still want you to be intertwined with Esau's papyruses, marital papyruses, or paper, if you will, or marital contract. They still want you to be confined to that stuff, because you get the tax write-offs and things like that. And of course, if you don't force her to sign a prenup, which many brothers is very afraid to have the woman sign a prenup. That's why I'm officially, as of April the 3rd, the 3rd year anniversary of Empowering Preeminence Multimedia Productions, I'm orally declaring something that's already been held since the beginning of time. But I'm making an oral declaration that this is officially the Hebrew Israelite celestial civil war of the sexes. Because this is a civil war. You understand? We can't run from it. There's a civil war of the sexes. Because you black women, as I said in my BBS account, you are some absolute fucked up in the head ass women. You are morally fucking corroded. You see what I'm saying? You are morally fucking corroded. You understand? Now, I'm speaking my battlefield tone. I try to refrain from, using, so-called bad French, even though that word is not a curse word. You understand? Because in the 1600s, it was used by the Germans. It means to strike. In the 1400s, it was used by a poet. I forget his name, but it means fornication. All right? But you women are morally corroded, and you women need absolute refinement. See what I'm saying? So a war is necessary. War is necessary because during war we can dispose and take out trashes. Because a lot of you women, spiritually speaking, are trash. Because y'all lack the moral principles to be refined, not to mention rectified. You see what I'm saying? Like I said in my BBS video about how morally fucked up you black women is. I did a 2-part series on that. You understand? Now, once again, I love you women. I love you sisters. I never put any woman of any race above y'all. I made that clear before in my previous accounts. I made it clear before in this account. You understand? So my intention is to fight y'all so y'all can fight for me. So you can fight for us. See what I'm saying? I have to fight against the spirit of resistance. See what I'm saying? I have to fight against the spirit of resistance and the spirit of gainsaying. And the Most High, through Yahweh gave me a mouth and wisdom so that people like yourselves would neither gainsay nor resist. And that's a reference to 2 Luke chapter 21, verse 15. You see what I'm saying? So, going back to what I was saying, I'm speaking. This is all words, and I know I'm gonna get flack for the brothers too because they are just as guilty. Now, I will say this, and just like the brother Yashab bin Yisrael said, the truth of the matter is, the women who aren't qualified to be wives no more, because Apostle Paul also said, I believe in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39, that the woman is bound to that man as long as he live. She is bound to her husband as long as he live. But once he perishes, she is free to marry whoever she will. All right? Now, once again, a woman that have had sex with more than 2 men, according to Deuteronomy chapter 24, she is defiled. She is no good. She's no longer compatible for marriage. But she is compatible to be a concubine. You understand? You black women especially those of y'all who claim to be Israelites, y'all might well take your asses back to Christianity with that shit. Take your little dumb asses back to Christianity with all that stuff about how polygamy is not promoted in the Bible. Take your asses back to Christianity. And you simp niggas, take your bonds back to Christianity. Because y'all know doggone well, man, polygamy is supported. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Polygamy is not for everybody. You understand? That has been distinguished. That has been made clear. But polygamy is lawful, and polygamy is definitely a necessity, especially consider what's going on right now with the so-called coronavirus. Their whole intention, they're using biological, chemical warfare predicated weapons, because that's what it is, a weapon. It's a sword to slay people, especially like us. But polygamy actually combats these devil's agenda. You hear me? This pale-faced devil's agenda of global control, population control, to keep us confined to a very minimal but manageable numbers. You understand? The scripture says that we're going to be as the sand of the sea. It says there's going to be a great multitude which no man can number, according to Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. You see what I'm saying? So polygamy is definitely necessary. All right? So you women already have a problem, you know, in being second, third, fourth, possibly. But the problem is you say women that's complained about how polygamy is not permissive according to the Bible, y'all not even compatible for marriage. Y'all not even compatible for marriage. Y'all only compatible to be a concubine. You're only compatible to be a concubine. Stop playing, man. Like I said, this is a so-called 2020, man. Like I said, it's starting to feel like a new decade. Because I'm starting to see brothers starting to wake up, man, to the whole Hispanics and their vendors being Israelites, man. And more brothers are starting to realize, man, that's not the truth, for one. And I'm noticing a lot of brothers starting to wake up, man, to the fact that we do need to be associated with women, man, who are sexually inexperienced. Because they are out there, believe that there. They are out there. And in the same account, y'all look back. April the 10th, 2018, I did a video that has over 2,100 views about this sister named Yvette who was on the Wendy Williams show. And she said she was a 50-year-old virgin. Believe me, they are out there, man. The problem is it doesn't seem like they're out there, man, because we too busy shaming their asses. We too busy shaming them. It's amazing how being a fucking bitch, a thot, a stupid ass hoe, a freaking promiscuous slut is more honorable than a woman, man, who's in her 20s, who's in her 30s, who's in her 40s, who's per adventure in the 50s, like Sister Yvette from Wendy Williams show, and still be sexually inexperienced. You shaming her. You shaming her, but you claiming these thoughts. You claiming these little hoes out here. You dang. That's what y'all doing. And what you're doing is you prolong your own freaking demise when you're doing that there. You prolong your own demise when you do that there. You prolong your freaking death, you idiot. You prolong your demise when you're doing that. How you call yourself a spiritual person, but you becoming one? Oh yeah. Please try to bring that Hosea chapter 1 verse 2. Please. I forgot what scripture it is. We're talking about what's his name? Hosea the prophet with the whore named Gomer. Please, I dare y'all to come to my comment board and bring this stuff up. Please do that. Because what the Most High did with that, I ain't got much time, but what the Most High did with that was that he wanted to show he wanted to show Hosea by marrying a whore and Gomer. He wanted to show Hosea exactly how he, meaning the Most High, feel about the Israelites, because the Most High was married unto a bunch of hoes, meaning the house of Judah and the house of Israel, who committed whoredom, but not hearkening to the covenant of the Most High. First Peter chapter 4 verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High. So when the Israelites were speaking, they wasn't speaking as the oracles of the Most High. They were speaking as the oracles of man and other false deities. So therefore they committed adultery, they committed whoredom. So he wanted Hosea to feel what he felt. Because remember, when Hosea was married to the whore, he was still getting resistance. You're gonna get resistance from a prostitute. You're gonna get resistance from a prostitute. So don't use that as an excuse Because basically, you're telling yourself, you already admit that you're marrying a freaking hoe. You're already marrying a freaking hoe. Now, technically, a lot of you brothers who's married to women, man, who have sex with about 5, 10 men moderately, you dig? She's really your concubine. And once again, Deuteronomy chapter 20:24. Now, y'all might say we in a homeland. We can't use that excuse, this captivity crap. We can't use that as an excuse. There are way too many women, man, who have sex with 3, 4, 5, 10 more different men. They're not compatible for marriage. You ain't got to like it. You understand? You ain't got to like it. But I'm telling y'all how it is. This is the truth. You hear me? This is the truth. I love you, sister, but many of y'all are not compatible for marriage. And just like what Black Ram 313 said, you 35 years old, you 38 years old, you 41 years old. You didn't meet the ideal man. He's 6'4", he's 6'5", he's 6'6", he's 6'8". You had problems with that man who fit your criteria when you was a young girl. I was just a nice guy to you, a nice but tedious guy. But now you're chasing this tedious guy now. Now I don't want you because you defiled. Now you feel like shit, and you should feel like shit because you ain't shit. That's the truth. You ain't. You're depreciative in value. Why? Because you did it to yourself. You like those badasses that treat you like crap. You like that deal. You heard me? You like those badasses that treat you like crap. But me, somebody like me, I'm too dull for you. I'm too mundane for you. I'm too tedious for you. Cause I've seen you women do it in the past, man. Now y'all coming to me now. And I don't want you. I don't want you, man. I love the Most High too much, man, to lower my criteria, to lower my standards, man, to you little bros out here. You heard me? You understand? So, yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, time almost running out, man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, it's, it's wartime, baby. It's wartime. Like I said, my intention, man, is to fight against you on purpose. But with the intention to refine you so you'll fight for me, so you'll fight with me. You understand? Get that snake-like serpent reptilian predisposition out your system, so you'll finally be reformed and refined, and you come fight with me against the other demons. You see what I'm saying? Be my Sarah, don't be my Gomer. You heard me? Don't be my Eve, be my Sarah. You heard me? Like any other woman, any other noble women in the history of, our living. You understand? It's tangible beings, physical beings. So, for that, man, I want to say Shalom Aleichem. That's Hebrew, not Arabic, for peace. Be peace unto you. And salute to all my soldiers out there, man. And for that, bro, Shalom, Shalom, peace.